Maya worked late at her father's small restaurant. The warm smell of jollof, soft laughter, clinking cups, and her tired smile holding everything together. She wore kindness like a crown, but inside, loneliness had built a home in her chest. Her fiancé had vanished years ago. No messages, no explanations, just silence. She prayed, she hoped, but God was quiet, painfully quiet, until that night. The bell above the restaurant door chimed softly, and a man walked in like a distraction heaven never sent. Light-skinned, handsome, soft-spoken, but dangerous in quiet ways. A traveler, a charmer, and already tied to another woman far away, something Maya didn't know. Their eyes met. Time froze. He ordered food he barely touched. His real appetite was attention, hers. He spoke to her, not at her, asked about her dreams, listened like he cared. And for the first time in years, Maya felt seen. She was hoping for love. He was hunting for pleasure. When her shift ended, he insisted on driving her home. And something about the way he held the steering wheel, the way he smiled, it felt safe. Safe enough to silence the small voice inside, whispering, "Be careful." He placed his hand gently on her thigh. Maya giggled, a sound she hadn't made in years. Outside her house, he leaned closer. "Won't you invite me in? Just a drink before I leave." Loneliness shouted louder than wisdom. She opened the door. Minutes turned into touches. Touches turned into kisses. Kisses into boundaries breaking. Clothes scattered. Innocence slipped away. And when it was over, guilt rushed in like cold water. We didn't even use protection. The thought pricked her spirit, but exhaustion drowned it. She cried silently into her pillow, while he smiled like they'd shared romance, not regret.
I have never.
He
done
whispered
this with
lies,
anyone before.
dressed as
You are
comfort.
priceless.
"You're a gem. So special. I'll come back. Maybe we'll marry." She believed him, because when love has been starved, even lies taste like hope. Days passed, then weeks, then silence. No calls, no messages. He disappeared exactly like her fiancé years before. Maya buried herself in work, trying to drown the memory of the night she gave too much to a man who gave nothing back. Her heart whispered one painful question. What have I done? 2 months passed, then 3. No cycle, no signs of normal, just hunger, fatigue, nausea. She rushed to the pharmacy, trembling. In her tiny bathroom, she waited. Seconds felt like centuries. 2 lines appeared. Positive. The room spun. Her voice cracked. "Lord, what am I going to do?" Fear screamed. Shame whispered. But then a new thought rose gently. This child is innocent. This child is mine. This child is not a mistake. Her tears dried and courage rose. She placed her hand over her stomach and whispered, "I will love you fiercely. You are my blessing." When she told her father, Mr. Larry, his eyes filled with worry, but his heart filled with love. You made a mistake, but your child is not one. I am here. You will not walk alone. And he lived those words. He protected her, provided for her, and prayed for her. Together, they prepared for the baby. Love wasn't spoken. It was shown. 9 months later, while working at the restaurant, labor hit her hard. No mother, no sister, no husband. Just her and her God. Hours later, a cry filled the room. A little girl, light-skinned like Stanley, with big, curious eyes and tiny, perfect lips. Maya held her close and whispered, "My little sunshine, you are my blessing." She named her Layla because her arrival brought light into the darkness. Life moved on. Grace carried them. And then, one afternoon at the restaurant, Maya lifted her head and froze. A familiar presence, a face she thought she would never see again. Stanley! He stood there, guilt heavy in his eyes. The man who abandoned her had just walked back into her story.